steps forward and says, "Lay down your arms, and we won't have to kill you." The bandits, confused and concerned that one of their own has been killed, begin to lay down their arms. Those that can begin to flee. A large man with a stag head helmet steps out and yells, "Enough!" So like I said, I spent the whole day today thinking about how to...
Murder us?
Not murder you, just how to move this forward properly. Because there's a lot of moving parts. I'm trying to keep it relatively dramatic and maybe kill one or two of you. So...
Oh, I'm the closest to the Stag Lord, and I don't love that. I don't love that sentiment.
I'm still dying.
Yeah, you're not a target anymore. You stabilize and you're gold.
Yeah, but I'm not stable yet. I'm pretty sure I'm 1 for 1.
I think we just get right back into it.
Do we want to re-roll initiative or keep old initiative, or?
We're just going to keep... It's the same battle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We will, however, start at the top of the round. And the Stag Lord continues. "Enough! Akiros, what is the meaning of this? Stag, I'm done here. I'm done with you. I've had enough."
They call him Stag?
He's calling him Stag now, yeah. And it is the Stag Lord's turn.
What? No. Oh. I thought I would have at least won the initiative.
Sorry, it's the Owl Bear's turn.
Uh-oh.
And he lets out a very loud hoot. He's been woken, and he rattles through his cave, pacing back and forth, hooting, but the door is closed.
Hooting and the Blowfish.
Yes, Hooting and the Blowfish. Now it's the Stag Lord's turn, and he steps up to Pylon.
Oh, is he a freaking ranger? Is the owlbear his animal companion?
Sorry, no. He pulls out his longbow and says, "That's fine, Akiros. I'll put you down too."
And he's wearing, like, you said he has a big stag's head helmet?
Yep. And
is he in full armor too?
He is wearing leather armor.
Oh, I was picturing him in, like, just regular bandit clothes and a big ornate helmet.
But more or less, yeah, he's in his bandit garb with leather armor and an ornate stag helmet. Yeah.
That's amazing. This guy's such a goober. He's going to murder us.
So he takes a shot at Akiros, and it goes wild and lands between him and Dovin. God, what a stupid name.
Dovin.
Dead Dovin.
And that is the Stag Lord's first turn.
I'm not impressed.
We're now up to Pylon.
I am going to turn on my heel. On this last round, everyone take note. This is the last round of the song. I'm going to have the Stag Lord make a...
Chord of Shards. Chord of...
reflex save.
Sure. What am I trying to beat?
What'd you get?
15.
My save is...
I think it's 14.
14. So I scream my Chord of Shards at him, just splintering the air between me and him, and he just steps aside, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And for my move action, can I reach down and... No, I'm going to keep my bow out. And the song is continuing. I'm done.
Okay. Akiros turns to Dovin and runs his longsword through his chest.
Oh, Lord.
Savage.
Coup de grace.
He has killed Dovin of Nizrak.
Cool.
That's a shame, because that is a cool name that I don't think you said last week. Nizrak.
What? I can't say nothing. I'm fucking dead.
Just come back as a better cleric.
And we are up to the bandits, who, seeing the Stag Lords, have sort of redoubled, come back, and rejoin the fray. And we have Ailes step up and take a swing at Akiros, and he does not hit him. And then we have Topper step up and also take a swing at Akiros, having seen Dovin be murdered outright in cold blood, and he hits Akiros, who takes 7 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not happy with him. And Marcus is up. So we're on to death saving throw number 3,
Yep.
which is
I'm at 1-1 right now.
1-1.
Nope. It's 2-1.
2 failures.
Dibs on his stuff.
This could be bad for you.
It's going to be very bad for me.
Krager comes up behind Baynard and takes a swing and does not hit. Not even a little bit.
I know Connor's going to edit this out, or edit what he said out, but he was like, wouldn't it be interesting if I killed one of you guys? And then he built a wall of bandits between us and our one roll away from death save Marcus.
Balmir, you're up.
Well, dicks. Yeah, that's a wall of bandits. God, I want to let that owl better out.
You can move through an enemy, right? You just take the attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, you have to make an acrobatics check. If you fail, they get the attack of opportunity and you don't move. If in a threatened space, let me double check this because this is the difference between Taylor dying and not. But if I'm not mistaken, you can move through threatened space, avoid the attack of opportunity with an acrobatics check. If you want to move through their space, you take an acrobatic save. If you pass, you go through, and if you fail, you don't move at all, and they get the attack of opportunity. And I believe it's like a full round action if you don't do it. Let me see.
I feel like that's 5th edition, not Pathfinder.
No, because 5th edition lets you do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
This is, and I've listened to this in something else very recently.
Okay.
If you attempt to move through an enemy space and fail the check acrobatics, you lose the move action and provoke an attack of opportunity. The DC is used to avoid an attack of opportunity due to movement. So it's the same as the moving through a threatened square, except it stops you if you get the attack of opportunity. It would be, I believe, their CMB. They roll CMB or your acrobatics versus CMB roll. So it's a contested roll.
Cool. The more you know.
Yeah. So it is I only paid attention to it because like this could be very handy in like a tight corner and your friend is dying.
Here we are.
Can confirm.
Balmir, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and clear a path for Baynard to get through. I'm going to leave Pylon on his own here for a minute. I hope he doesn't die. And I'll take a swing at Flat Top here.
Sure. Krager Kench.
Yeah, that's the one. So we have not flanked, but last round of the song. 19 to hit.
Nice.
Take a glorious swing and hopefully murder someone. Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Fucking bury it right into his goddamn chest.
Ooh. That's max damage, eh?
Hell yeah.
You hit him real good. You don't kill him, but you hit him real good.
Dicks.
He hadn't taken any damage previously, so yeah, that's a big hit. We're up to Dirty Jeb, who Marcus had previously
Done a murder too.
slain.
Gonna hang up my microphone. Good luck, guys.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yep.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Did you revive him last time? I thought he was still unconscious.
No, he got picked up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to buy myself time.
It's not too late to make your next character a necromancer. Then you have 2 characters.
You're right. I can revive my own self.
His name is Dirty Jeb because he believes he fights dirty. And I think the character would coup de grace. So
That's so sad.
It's very sad. A little disappointed in our healer.
Although if we're all dying, that owlbear is coming out. Just so everyone's globally aware of what's going to happen if this goes a little more sideways. So we should get away from this door if you can.
he, in his shitty bandit way, has missed.
He was dead a minute ago.
That's amazing.
Christ.
Rolled a 5. You've made it through.
Yeah, okay. I'll take it. Never mind, I'm not complaining. This is great. Shut up. Everyone shut up. It's great. We're moving on right now. Next
turn,
turn.
without having to take the 5-foot step, he can full coup de grace you.
Yeah.
Baynard, you're up.
This sucks. This sucks a lot. Baynard's going to take a 5-foot step back, and he's going to channel energy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in the room heals 8.
Everyone in the room.
It's the only way I can save him, though.
I'm back up to full.
I live.
It's perfect.
It's not perfect. I just healed all this damage on these bad guys. It's either that or Marcus dies.
Yeah, but at least the lieutenant's still dead, right? He's dead.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. You dodged death twice there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet. Thank you, I'm alive.
Baynard, anything else?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Fat Nori, with his renewed vigor, takes a swing at Akiros and does not hit. And he will take a 5-foot step back to do that for some reason. The owl bear starts slamming against its barricades, trying to get out. And that's the owl bear's turn.
Ooh.
And the stag lord says in the most soothing voice that he can muster through his drunkenness, "Beaky, relax. We're fine."
Beaky.
And he takes another shot at Akiros. And getting into the swing of things, he hits this time. And Akiros takes 11 damage.
Have we talked about the possibility, Eric, you would know this, is there a template you can slap on for drunk? Like a minus to wisdom, but a boost to charisma? I feel like we've had this conversation.
He's sickened. That's what drunkenness counts for.
Oh, weird.
Okay. That's his turn. Pi, you're up.
I have to shoot at him with my bow, but I don't have to move to do it. So I'm going to take a full round to do a rapid shot. 2 attacks. First one to hit is 18.
18 does not hit.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, also the song ends.
Yes.
So I don't get... It would have been 19 with the song, which is a bummer. And the second shot is less than that. So I just ping. Miss both times off of his stupid stag head.
They bounce off of his bare chest.
He's got a stag's head and a bear's chest?
Yes.
Okay.
He is the weirdest chimera. Akiros is up, and he faces the bandits behind him and says, "This is the time to take this back from him. We don't have to serve this man anymore. Fight with us." And then he turns back to take a shot at the stag lord after pulling out his bow. He does not hit the stag lord. He is not good with a bow. And it's Isles' turn. And Isles says, "You can go fuck yourself, mate. They just killed my brother."
He's not dead anymore.
He takes a swing at Akiros and does not hit. Jesus, these guys suck. It's a whole lot of nobody hits anybody. It's just swords bouncing off of each other.
Just cut it down to 2 rounds.
Topper also says, "Fuck yourself, mate." Takes a swing and also does not hit. And it's Marcus's turn, who is alive.
And prone.
Yeah. And still surrounded.
Not surrounded, at least, but I only have one guy.
You have no path out. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one guy to contend with. What can I do right now? I can either stand up, or that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Standing up is your move action, and then you'd be able to attack.
But it provokes an attack.
Yes, it does provoke an attack of opportunity.
He couldn't hit you when you were unconscious on the ground. Just take the attack of opportunity.
I'm going to have to. I will stand up, do this.
Dirty Jeb slices at you while you are trying to stand up, and he sticks his sword in the wall beside you.
Oh, thank Christ!
Yeah.
So that's his attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, you can now attack.
I fucking chug a push.
Okay, that's also a good idea. Yeah, so that's 1d8 plus 3.
Plus 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cured light wounds, right? 1d8 plus 3.
Well, that's fucking fantastic.
It's based on the caster level, and Bakken is a fairly established potion maker.
So I gain 8 hit points back.
There you go. Good stuff.
Fucking sweet. I'm back double digits. Huzzah!
Excellent. Kragger, Flat Top, takes a swing at Balmir after having been struck previously, and I doubt a 10 hits.
10 does not.
Yeah, all right. He has nowhere to go, so he's going to stand there stupidly, and it is Balmir's turn.
What's Blondie's name?
Ailes.
Ailes. Gonna try and take the heat off our impromptu ally here and take a shot at Eels. By shot, of course, I mean swing.
Yeah, is that how I sound? Am I saying Ailes weird?
No, I'm forgetting it as you're telling me.
You're putting a lot of stank on it. You started it as Isles.
Is it Isles? Whatever, fuck it. You rolled a hit. What'd you roll?
That is a critical fail.
You drop your axe.
That's not bad.
Swing too hard, hits the ground.
That's how that should be anyway.
And Fat Nori's gonna step in and take another swing at Akiros. Ooh, and he finally hits him. And Akiros takes some amount of damage and a small cuts on the thigh. And now it is Baynard's turn.
The Stag Lord needs to do a DC 15 will.
He got to DC 15 that time, and I got will from the previous one, so it's a DC 15 will save. He got a 14. What happens?
He is now held for 3 turns. I cast Hold Person.
Held? What does that mean?
Yeah, so he's paralyzed. He freezes in his place. He can't talk. He can't act. Each turn, he can use a full round action to try to break the spell.
3 turns, eh? Shit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to move right up to the Stag Lord.
Sure. And we're back up to the top. It's Beaky's turn. And Beaky is just hooting up a storm. And the Stag Lord cannot move, but he can use a full round action to do another will save. Is that how I get out?
Correct.
Okay. He does not break the hold. He struggles.
Yes!
Haha! A victory, finally.
Pi, you're up.
I'm going to take 2 shots at, I feel like if we're going to have any chance of swaying these bandits, Isles is probably the staunchest supporter of not us because of the aforementioned brother murder. And so I'm going to spin around and take 2 shots at Isles with my bow.
Okay.
First one is 21.
21 hits.
Awesome. I'm within 30 feet of him, so that is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Second shot is only a 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to stay where I am. I can't risk standing in front of the door to the owl bear cave.
Yep.
And that's me.
Okay. Akiros is up, and having seen that his words have fallen on deaf ears, turns to Isles and takes a swing with his longsword. And he does not hit him. So that's that. He's going to take a 5-foot step back to try to get around some of this nonsense. And then Topper's up. Topper is going to move into the space Akiros was just in and take a swing at him. And he does not hit, as fucking always. And it's Marcus's turn. Oh, I missed Isles. It's Isles' turn. And Isles takes a swing at Balmir, being the only person close enough to do anything to. Nice. Does 19 hit?
Yes, I believe so. I think I'm 17 AC.
Cool. You take 8 points of damage from the rapier.
Jesus.
Alrighty. Now it is Marcus's turn.
Well, I killed one brother once.
Okay.
Let's kill the other brother.
If you would.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're all just ganging up on him.
Nope. That's a nope.
Yeah. Is that including your flanking? Not that it matters, but 7 doesn't hit.
7 does not hit.
But it's also a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Taylor.
Uh-huh.
You hold 2 daggers, right?
I do.
Yeah, you drop 1.
It's fine. I have other daggers.
Okay. Krager's up, and he's going to take the opportunity to swing at you while you're befuddled.
That's fair.
He does not hit you.
8 does not hit me.
He's going to stay still because any move action is bad for him. So, Balmir, you're up.
Is drawing a weapon an action or a free action?
Free action.
Sweet. They should be able to draw, load, and shoot. What's the penalty for distance shot in close combat?
-4.
I don't think you get a penalty for shooting from being in front of him.
I think you have point blank shot.
I am point blank, but I'm engaged.
Yeah, no penalty, but you'll provoke from all 3 of them as you load. All 4 of them as you load your crossbow.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty rough, bud.
Let's do it.
Okay, all right.
Doing it. They roll garbage.
The 3 men in front of you and the one to the side all get attacks of opportunity while you load your weapon.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Please hold.
Okay. We have 1 out of 3 hit. Fat Nori hits you,
Thank God.
I'm gonna go Fat Nori.
and you take 9 points of damage.
Jesus. The question is, gentlemen, was it worth it? It was not. It was not worth it.
Oh boy, 12 does not hit, no. And you are now standing still.
That was lame.
Jeb's up. He's going to get behind Marcus for his flanking attack.
I mean,
It's a flanking club sandwich.
This has just been checkers. I jump yours, and then I jump yours.
He hits you.
oh,
Takes 6 points of damage.
son of a bitch.
And Dirty Jeb gets in his dirty hit. We're up to Baynard. Also, Dirty Jeb smells very bad.
I just want you guys to know, Baynard is really scared right now. Like, this is a terrifying situation. You guys are surrounded. Like Marcus, he thinks he's going to die any second. So with a heavy heart, he uses a full round action to bring his mace down upon the helpless Stag Lord's head and performs a coup de grace action. So it's an automatic critical hit.
Okay. And you take a full round action to do that? You're allowed to do that? That's just a thing anyone can do?
Yeah. He's paralyzed, thus he's helpless. So I can do a coup de grace. So it's the coup de grace is an automatic critical hit.
Brutal.
I do 16 damage. He has to pass a 26 DC fortitude save or he dies.
Or he dies?
Or he dies. This is like stabbing them in the throat, or breaking their skull, or crushing their windpipe. This is,
Wow.
you can't stop me, I'm going to kill you. And that's what Dirty Neb would have done if he didn't have to walk up and spend all that time finding Marx's pesky little throat.
Brutal. So it's a DC 25?
26. I did 16 damage. So it's 10 plus the damage.
Yeah. He can't make that. It's outside of his range. Wow.
So the way I picture this, Baynard cast hold person on him, froze him in place, ran up, and all his hate and worry about this person corrupting Erastil and the thing of stag comes out as he brings his mace down through the stag helmet, crushing it and the skull below.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, I guess I'll just go fucking home then.
Whoa.
Look how upset you've made him. Just look. He had plans. He was gonna do more stuff to us. He was gonna bring out the owlbear. Done. It's gone.
Williams, I am so happy with you and so mad at you at the same moment because you destroyed the cool item.
Yeah, you're definitely not getting the helmet after this. That's for sure.
I think that's appropriate though. Like for Baynard, like this guy has taken the icon of my god and is like made it into something evil. I'm so happy that this just happened.
I'm just picturing all of the awful ways being hit in the head with a helmet could kill you. Like you could hit it at the edge and it like decapitates him, or you could hit one of the antlers down and it stabs into his brain, but you just crush him like a tin can.
Yeah.
And he can't do anything.
And like he just sees this coming helplessly as the spell holds him. Like it's like the will of Erastil has held him in place as Baynard does this.
I'm almost picturing too, because he's like stumbling around drunk for that second where he gets held before he realizes he can't move. His like vision must clear. He had the spins stop and he's like, whoa. And then this big oath.
Yeah, I'm absolutely flabbergasted.
This has been an option the whole time? What the fuck? Where the fuck has this been?
Yeah, you have outright executed the Stag Lord.
I think as he does it, he lets out like a guttural scream as I crush his skull, and I'm just like all my pent up rage is released.
Oh, wow. Fat Nori, seeing this, uses a full run charge action to get the fuck out of dodge, which I believe skips the attack of opportunity from Marcus, correct?
He could do a full withdrawal.
Yeah, he gets to take the 5-foot step on a diagonal. Yeah.
Yeah, full withdrawal. So he is just fucking out of here. And we go back up to the top of the round, and Beaky is still hooting up a storm and smashing against the door.
Oh no.
And we come to the Stag Lord, who does not take a death saving throw. And then we move to Pylon.
I think as I turned away from the Stag Lord and put Lim in my like peripheral vision, I take a shot and I miss. I take another shot and I miss. And then I'm like looking at the door, hoping the thing can go through. And then I hear from behind me the guttural yell and the like crashing of metal. And I whip around ready to like shoot. Because I just assume that that's the sound of Baynard dying. And I see that he's not, and that the Stag Lord is, because hold person, I believe, is still functioning, standing upright, dead.
Yeah, like blood and brain matter leaking down his body.
You all right, Baynard?
Yeah.
Talk about this later. And I spin around and I take 2 shots at Ailes. Actually, you know what, Connor? I have a wand of fear.
Okay.
Gang, do we want to just kill these guys or let them run away?
I'm currently being at least double teamed.
All right, I'm going to shoot at Ailes. First one is, almost a 20. It's 19 plus all my bonuses for point blank and my shot. So it's over 20
It hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Second shot is 16.
I thought it was 16. It is 17.
Well, that's good. First one gets him. Second one goes wide, almost like it's chasing Nori. And that's me.
Cool. We are to Akiros, who just takes a round to sit there stunned looking at Baynard. He goes wider than he is. And we move up to Ailes, who, hearing and seeing the carnage before him, takes another full withdraw action behind Fat Nori, screaming and hollering that it's time to go as he leaves. And Topper, same thing. Just everybody's booking it. They are not sticking around for this. And Marcus, you're up.
Well, Dirty Jeb's gotta die. That's just gotta happen.
Yeah.
So instead of picking up the dagger I've dropped, I'm just gonna pull out a different one because got him. Is that a free action?
Yeah. It's on your belt, right?
Yeah. So stabby.
Yep, stabby.
God fucking Christ.
Neither of them hit. You are also a little shooken.
That's fair. Yeah.
And Krager, in the position he is unable to run away effectively. And the person in the way of doing so is Marcus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He will take a swing in an attempt to break out, and he hits you.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 6 damage.
Still alive. Not by much.
Did anyone else just get like a really bad gut feeling about letting these guys all run away? Like book 6,
Future bosses.
4 bandits walk in and shoot us in the kneecaps with guns.
And then Baynard squishes them as the insignificant bugs they are.
Yeah.
Damn.
Balmir, you're up.
Seeing my compatriot get attacked, I will turn to Flat Top and take a shot. I was going to let him run away,
You really just don't like this guy's hair.
but, I'm super bad with names, and therefore Balmir is super bad with names.
That's fair.
Forget it as you're saying it. You said it 20 times and it will not stick.
That's fair. 12 does not hit.
What is happening?
It's a bad day.
We also want to take one alive.
Oh, yeah.
We want to ask questions.
Dirty Jeb is a terrified coward, and he follows his brother. And Baynard, it's your turn.
Hold person on this last guy. We got to take a prisoner.
I'm covered in blood, and I have like rage in my eyes, and I turn around and I point my hand at Krager, and I say, lay down. He has to give me a DC 14 will save.
Sure. He does not make his will save.
So he lies down. I yell out, tie him up.
All right. Fat Nori spends his turn running away, and he is now out past the walls, heading down the hill. And Pylon, you're up.
I see that the Stagward is dead. Most of them are running, and the Krager is lying on the ground, getting ready to be tied up. And I'm going to walk to the door of the palisade, where the owlbear is behind, and I would like to cast auditory hallucination on him.
Okay.
On the bugbear. Or the owlbear, sorry. He makes a will save to disbelieve.
Okay. I've got a feeling that he does not have a lot of will.
Yeah.
More than I thought. What's the...
That is another 14, I believe.
He believes your auditory hallucination.
Okay. Then he hears in the Staglor's voice, soothingly through the bars, as though he's kind of standing right beside me. And he says, Beaky, everything is fine. And you can go back to bed. We'll have some fresh meat for you very soon. Everything is fine. And he is convinced he hears that for 1d. Oh, no, 3 rounds.
Wow. Okay, that's a good one.
And then I'm going to just shit myself.
Akiros walks over to Krager, ties him up, kneels down beside him, and says, I won't let them kill you. Don't worry.
And then I point my gun at the back of his head.
Isles spends his turn running away. He makes it past. It's heading down the hill. Topper, same thing. Everybody's getting the fuck out of Dodge. And it is Marcus's turn.
I'm gonna chug another potion.
Yep. Good call.
I know we gave you crap about buying all the potions, but good call. Buy them yourself.
Ah! 11. I'm up to half health.
Good. Krager is fully tied up and more or less out of combat. Balmir, you're up. I believe you can see Jeb still on his way out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll this is pretty much wrapping up. I'll do a health potion in case Beaky gets out. So 11.
11 total. Okay, and then Jeb makes his way out. Those 4 bandits are out of your reach to chase for now. You may choose to do so later. Combat is finished.
I'm going to, while still doing the concentrating I need to do on the spell I'm doing, gesture for Baynard to move the body somewhere it's not at all visible. Like, just kind of like, get it out of here. And then continue, urging. Do we get any sense that the owlbear decides to go back to sleep?
He's not raging nearly as much. The hooting has died down. He's still awake.
Okay. But so if we move away from if we all move, say, over here, he can't see us anymore and he will probably go away?
Yeah.
Okay. I yield my time.
Wow. Yeah, that was, wow.
Williams.
Savage.
Oh my God.
So I pull the body into this room down below here. And what do I find on this body?
Oh boy, what do you find on the body? The ruined stag helmet.
Keeping that.
It's in many, many pieces at the moment. The parts with the antlers are still more or less intact, but he came right down the middle, so it's in shards.
That's exactly how I pictured it, so perfect.
2 potions of cure moderate wounds, 1 set of leather armor, surprisingly bare in the chest, but seems to block still. A masterwork longsword, a +1 composite longbow.
Ooh.
An amulet of natural armor, +1.
Sorry, is the longbow magical?
No, it's just a composite longbow, +1.
Connor, what he's asking, is it strength rated +1, or is it a +1 for intents of breaking DR?
It starts at the beginning. It's a +1 composite longbow bracket, +2 strength.
Oh, okay, so it is a magical one.
Okay, yep.
Then I can't use it, though, if it's strength rated too.
Baynard will take that. He's really, he uses his bow. That's a really good bow for him.
Hell yeah.
Is the leather armor magical?
It's not magical per se. It just seems to protect the chest more than it should.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. Can I try to figure out what that means?
No, it's just this weird flavor thing they added. We can ignore it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep all that stuff with my package. I'm not sure. Does someone want the longsword?
I think that would, no, none of us can use it.
Okay.
Maybe Ball.
You have a very recently converted bandit just standing around and you guys are looting the bodies.
We just loot that body.
Well, I imagine that Williams is doing this while we deal with what we're about to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, he's going to respect our authority. Guarantee that.
Yeah, so I think you guys need to talk to Akiros and sort of figure out what the fuck just happened.
Marcus look at Akiros. The fuck, dude?
Hail and well met. I'm Akiros Ismort from somewhere. Give me a second, actually. I want to find his story. It makes a little bit more sense.
From the east.
So, hail and well met. I'm Akiros Ismort from Taldor. What you've encountered here, Fort Stag.
Yeah, so common occurrence, just stab buddies in the back?
I was once a man of God, and I was forced to this place against my will.
Which god? Is he a freaking paladin?
I was a paladin of Erastil, yes.
Baynard, get in here. You are going to love this guy.
Yeah, so Baynard will walk back in. He's got the sword in his hands. The rest of the stuff he's got in his pack, but he's got the sword in his hand. Did you say a rat?
Yes, friends, and might I say, well done. You've taken a large thorn from my back for this one.
He shouldn't have been wearing that helmet. It wasn't. And I need to know why he took the stag as his vigil. Like what? I wish I hadn't killed him. I have so much to ask and find out about this place.
I'm afraid I don't have the answers for you. That man was no holy man. I believe it was a armament of opportunity more than anything else.
Can I make a knowledge local check to see if there's like a place that used to be around here that might have, like if there was a kingdom that matched the Aristilian temple we found? Maybe he found this artifact and there's like a cave to go looking for?
Yeah, go for it.
13 knowledge local.
No, not enough.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Akiros doesn't have any concrete information on the Stag Lord. He was a brutal man, brutal tendencies, and controlled his men well. Akiros is a newer recruit and quickly went through the ranks with his skill and his abilities, and had become the second in command in a short time.
So what's your beef with the old D over there?
Dovin? Dovin fancied himself second, and he was clearly not.
Cool. Now I go loot his spot.
Okay. He doesn't have anything major on him. I was looking it over before. I think he's got the +1 rapier, 3 knives.
Sounds like I got more knives.
3 daggers. The silver Staglord amulets, which is 20 GP. Turquoise earrings, worth 130 GP.
Oh.
Gotta pawn those.
28 gold and 2 platinum.
Oh, I'm pawning that.
And also his masterwork studded leather. And Akiro says, pardon me, I'll need to step away for a moment.
Ciao.
And he walks out.
Like out the front door?
And around the back.
Before he walks out, sense goddamn motive.
Yep.
Would you look at that as a 22?
He seems to have an urgent task nearby.
But he's not...
I want to follow him sneakily.
Mind if we come with you?
You won't want to be there just yet.
I'm still following him sneakily.
Someone else roll sense motive.
I have to go help Ox, and he's going to be irate.
Who's Ox?
Remember when I called you Ox? Oh.
Ox is, my dim-witted ward, we'll say. You might have seen him on the roof when you came in.
I have a dim-witted ward as well.
This kerfuffle will have left him distraught, and I'd like to make sure he's all right.
Okay, I think we should let him go.
So he's going to go do that thing. That's it, guys. That was very climactic while also being anticlimactic.
Do we own this place now? Make sure we find our gold on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to take it over. You have some exploring to do. This is a large area that you haven't gone through, the fort itself. I'll let you take 20s on everything because you're doing that. Yeah. And you also now have an owlberry you need to figure out what the hell you're going to do with.
I figure my plan is that we get everyone clear, have Bakken give us some sort of potion of invisibility, open the gate, and let it leave. Because I don't think we can kill it, even if we wanted to do the cruel thing.
I don't think we even need a potion. What we could just do is build a small fire in front of the wooden door. And by the time the fire weakens the door enough, it'll be able to bust through itself. And we just have to run to our horses and get out of there.
See, that's a great idea from Williams. I refuse to believe Baynard would come up with it.
Maybe Pi can come up with that idea.
Yeah, maybe Kimpo can roll engineering.
I don't know. He's just proven he's capable of more than you thought.
Yep.
That's true. I think as he does this brilliant plan and then spells out the best way possible to lock or let this bug or this owlbear out, Pilot's just like looking at him like, I don't know who this is. I like him.
So I'm going to give you each room. I've given you a full view of the place. You guys were in the main common area. There were some hammocks where the men slept, the table that everyone was playing cards around. And to the south, where Baynard took the Stag Lord, you enter a room full of food and a large cask of ale. And in one corner, under some leathers, is the armory. There's a number of weapons that you can bring back with you to do whatever you choose. The bedroom to the left is obviously the stag's room, and there's some shit in there.
Gonna go investigate.
Not by yourself. I'm with him too. You can't just pocket everything.
I didn't pocket everything off of Dovahkiin, just his earrings and the platinum and the daggers.
I think you would have been given the daggers. I don't think you needed to.
Exactly.
So in his room, there are a number of chests, 2 of which hold his bedding, miscellaneous items, some cloth, an iron ring, 3 crudely stitched leather masks, and in the third chest, the Stag Lord keeps his best treasures. There's 141 gold, polished azurite crystal worth 9 gold, a carnelian worth 80 gold, a piece of hematite worth 13, a shard of obsidian worth 14, a red garnet worth 100, pewter belt buckle depicting a pair of entwined succubi worth 30, and a silver charm bracelet worth 60.
Are you going to dump that all on the loot?
Yeah.
Gonna dibs that fucking red garnet. Fuck you guys. And I'll try and palm it. I'm gonna try and palm it.
Mark's like, I need the statue.
I need the shine.
So you've got Baynard with you. Do a sleight of hand, and Baynard do a perception.
I'm gonna attempt for the garnet and the belt.
Interesting.
What was the belt?
But I'm gonna ask about the belt. I'll ask about the belt. I'm not gonna be, but I'm gonna try and palm the garnet.
You get the garnet. I rolled terrible.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Haha.
Enjoy your garnet.
Nice.
And then the belt buckle is a pair of entwined succubi.
Well, I'll ask Baynard. My act of palming the red garnet is gonna holding up the belt like, huh?
Sorry, what does the belt do? Is it magical or no?
Nope, just a basic belt.
You can have it. Yeah, sure.
It's the Ed Hardy of the Stag Sport.
So that is the main area. You've gone through there. Through the main door to the other side, there's a set of stairs that head upwards. And you'll see that Kiros has gone up those stairs to go talk to Ox, which you can address later. To the south of the stairs is the cooking room with the large fire pit. And for this one, I'm going to ask for perception checks while you're in there.
Sure.
20.
21.
Cool.
Nope. Big old 5.
So the looting party notices a very large slab of wood in the corner that reveals a hidden stairwell.
Ooh.
Yes, the large slab of wood. Such a good hiding.
Well, it's in a ruined fort, right?
Marcus, it could be dangerous down there. I'll go first. And I cast Barkskin on myself and I walk down the stairs.
Okay.
I will follow behind.
I'm going to move you guys over here. Yeah, so you see, as you walk down the stairs, a small basement. It seems to have 3 separate areas to it.
Is it dark or?
Yes, it's dark.
Okay, I'll cast light on my mace and I will head down to the area straight ahead, basically. So I'll head down this way first.
Sure. As you walk forwards, a giant ant pops out in front of you.
Okay.
That's not cool.
I need to go find the thing, because I forgot.
Need the stat block.
That's not cool at all.
Because he's just decided that we need more combat because he can't believe this ant has all the abilities of the Stag Lord. It's crazy.
And a high will save.
That's where his brain was actually stored. The stag helmet was tall enough to hide one of those like weird fungal growths that let the parasites control ants.
I was so jazzed up during that coup de grace round against the Stag Lord.
Yeah.
I was just like, just like beaming with energy. It's great being a player. Like I've only really experienced stuff like that is on a DM side, but a boss fight on a player side has been a lot of fun.
It's tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Connor.
I thought Marcus was going to die.
I thought there was a legitimate chance that like 2 of us don't walk out of there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I should not have walked out of there.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've now established precedent, at least for the rest of book 1, for some very lenient death rules, which I'm a fan of.
Well, book 1's done.
What? Spoilers. Is there not some like fanfare for us at the end where we go back to Sandpoint and they go like, "Thank you for killing the goblins"?
3 of us get medals, but the one on the side, the hairy one on the side, doesn't get a medal.
You realize that you're Chewbacca, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit. But I killed the Stag Lord. Oh, jeez.
Look, he can talk. Oh.
So, you are bark-skinned.
Is it like surprising around and attacking me, or do I get to roll initiative? Like what?
Let's roll initiative.
19. What?
14.
18.
18 total.
Okay.
Now I'm going to say I am staying with the tied up person. So like you can skip me in initiative order unless something else is happening.
Right. Yeah, you're still back there. That's fine. We're going to start combat. Baynard gets to go first.
Yeah, so I'll just step up to it and I'll attack it.
Sure.
I miss with my mace.
All right. Sounds good. The ant bites back,
All right.
and he also misses with his mace. So there's that. Balmir, you get to decide whether you're staying up or coming down for combat.
I'll come down. I think I'd be scoping around the place. I feel like I'd still have a readied shot as we're exploring.
Sure. So you are at the stairs. Feel free to move as you see fit.
Can I see the ant from where I'm positioned?
No, there's a wall there. You'll have to come down to the bottom of the stairs. And Baynard's in the way.
So how are these all 5 foot squares? Like how far can I? Can't get that far, eh?
Yep, they're all 5-foot squares. Yeah. So you got 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can get there.
And then Baynard's in my way.
So I don't believe you got a clean shot.
I'll ready in action if it does come into my line of sight to take a shot.
Sure. Pi will spend his turn
Guarding.
guarding. Marcus.
I will move up to the ant, and I will try to stab the ant. I do not stab the ant.
Okay.
Now, well, does the 10 hit?
No, 10 does not hit. We're back up to the top with Baynard.
24.
24 hits.
Maximum damage, 11 points of damage.
Pretty good. All right. The ant tries to bite you.
It can't hurt me.
It does not bite you.
Told you.
Barkskin is holding up. Balmir, you're up.
I'll get to where I can take a clean shot, and then go, big ant.
Okay.
With like a deeper voice. And come on, dice roll. Who earns? Got too excited.
An 11 does not hit. Pi, you still guarding?
Yes.
Marcus, you're up.
I will take a 5-foot step and try to stab.
Sure.
I do not stab unless a 12 hits.
You do not stab.
Christ.
So, a thing happens.
Thing. I don't like that.
Things could not happen. That'd be good.
Suddenly, bees. Zzz.
No, swarm of bees. No one can attack them.
Christ.
A swarm of scarabs starts sliding down the walls.
No.
Right beside you.
Christ.
Yeah.
Bunch of running.
It's always bugs.
It's always bugs.
And Baynard, you're up.
I'm going to swing at the ant, and I miss. And I'm going to say to Marcus, we should get out of here.
Yep.
I don't want to fight bugs again. And I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay. The ant bites at Marcus as Baynard has left
Mm-hmm.
and does not bite.
Sweet.
And it steps back to join the swarm. Balmir, you're up.
How did Marcus know to avoid these bugs? Seeing these bugs, I'm going to meander over to the bottom of the staircase and start pouring oil all over the staircase. And mention to my compatriots that I intend to light these stairs on fire. They should be on the other side of the fire.
Okay.
Bugs stay in the basement.
I mean, okay.
Hey, we have this new basement.
We just got this basement. Bugs stay in the basement.
Marcus, you're up.
Hearing that, Marcus is going to full withdrawal. He's out of here. Ciao.
All right. Baynard, you're up.
Yeah, GTFO, man. I'm out.
All right. you guys exit the basement, and Balmir lights the stairs on fire.
I'm not done with it, but I'll be back when I'm not half dead.
Okay, so
Yeah, I didn't realize you were still hurt. I could do stuff about that. You know that, right?
It's on the screen. I have 14 HP.
And maybe we can talk to our new friend about the bugs.
I'm sure there's something cool down there. I mean, it's a secret passage and everything, but like,
Well, we can go back.
I don't have the stuff to fight a swarm right now.
We can go back when we know what's up. We can light Marcus on fire and roll him down the stairs.
Whoa. Pylon's the one that gets lit on fire, not Marcus.
Pylon, right? Sorry, I'm mixing you guys up. We can light Pylon.
Hi, we
My
need
bad.
you.
We can light Pylon on fire and roll him down the stairs.
I am the one who backs all the swarms.
okay. That's more or less it. There's the guard towers up top. Akiros has Ox with him, and Ox is very clearly distressed.
Yeah, Ox and Stag were probably buddies.
No.
We're both named after animals.
Did we get our $500 back, Connor?
Yeah. It was just in the storage room with the other chargers. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
I do want to explore that basement. I'll go chug another.
Yeah. You don't have to do it today. I mean, if you guys want to heal up and then go back down, you're welcome to, but
I have many potions, so I will chug another potion in preparation of going back. I'm ready to do this.
Let's spend the night so I can get my spells back. I can heal you up completely before we go to bed, and then we can tackle it tomorrow. And I can prepare some spells to actually fight a swarm.
Yeah, I would need my song back to get any spells that affect. Court of Shards would hit him, but I'd have to have song levels again.
Mm-hmm.
okay. If you guys want to spend the night, that's fine. You will be sharing bunks with your prisoner and your new compatriots. Ox will go back and sleep on the roof as normal.
Poor Ox.
I assume we'll take shifts watching said prisoner.
Yeah.
We can see if our new prisoner wants to be on team John Hand number 2.
Motherfucker, I said that already. Cut this whole part.
He seems amenable. He did throw down his current life to sort of join up with you, so.
No, the prisoner.
Oh, the prisoner.
Not Akira. But while you guys were down at the basement, I'm like, Pat, now my pocket's like, I didn't want to break my disguise. I didn't bring the writ. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. And after however, if they're searching for 2 hours, I turn into a drow and scare the hell out of this guy. But I Sailor Moon transform back into Pylon.
Fun. Krager's not interested in joining with you. He'll face whatever punishment he might face.
Sure.
Oh, he's going to face a punishment. All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Okay, so you take your night's rest. Do you post a guard in the tower? That's the big question.
Yeah. I think we would take turns throughout the night.
Okay, so you're going to have 2 guards at any given time.
Yeah. And I think we would like bar the gate as best we could just in case those guys try to come back.
Sure, yeah, you can close the gate. That's all good. You're more or less fortified for the evening, so it's a quiet evening, aside from Krager cursing you out.
Can we ask Akiros about those zombies? Like, what was that about?
Sure, yeah. Not we. I wasn't here at the initial start, but the Stag Lord chose this fort for its defensible position, part of which being the horde of zombies that lives in the side of the hill that attacks anyone that steps off the path. We don't know who they are, what they are, why they're there, but they're a very useful tool.
Vader doesn't like that. He's going to have to remember that.
There's going to be a poltergeist in this goddamn fort.
Zombie Mountain. Writing that down.
Yeah, there are etchings in the walls that don't look familiar in any way.
I can't do a knowledge check at all.
Yeah, you can. Knowledge history or knowledge...
Knowledge religion or what?
Knowledge religion would work, yeah.
Okay, I think I have both. What's better? They're both +3. Oh, Baynard. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I rolled a 3.
Knowledge history might do it for anyone else.
Sure, why not? I'll give her a roll.
I can do that. 8 on knowledge history.
12. Can I even tell what it's written in? How about that? Ooh. The Harkham Knight.
Natural 20 on knowledge history.
The Harkham Knight.
From out of nowhere.
Okay, I have to find it. It's buried in this wall of text somewhere.
We can talk about it later if you want.
Yeah, it relates to the zombies. Anyways, I do remember reading it somewhere, but it's not there now, so I'll come back to you with that one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, night goes fine. The owl bear is more restless throughout the evening, but not violent.
Oh yeah, someone should feed him.
The first thing that Baynard does when he wakes up is he goes into the room where the Stag Lord's body is. At this point, I feel like Baynard probably would have put like a sheet over it or something. One of the spells he prepared for the day was Gentle Repose. So he casts that on the Stag Lord's body so it doesn't decay it further. It's going to stay in a state of suspended animation for a while.
Interesting.
And then he's ready to go fight some ants.
I have my songs back, so I'm good.
Okay, so you now have the burned out stairs to the basement. You will need a makeshift ladder to get down.
Sure.
I use rope trick. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, everybody hit the basement and perception checks.
10.
24.
14.
Coming back with a 20.
Yeah, not bad all around. The fire has burned away a large amount of the cobwebs in the main area here. You don't see anything of note, but it is a very large atrium. It's about 15 feet high all the way through, and the bugs are no longer present.
Oh, okay.
Dope.
What do you do?
I will cautiously walk around after casting Barkskin on myself.
Sure.
I will follow him.
All right, is there anything down here? Down to the south?
What are you rolling?
Perception, I guess?
Yep.
19.
19. You see a lot of treasure at the end of the row here. And then, where did my ant go? The ant pops back out in front of you.
Okay, I'll fight it. Let's do this.
All right. We'll use the same initiative as before.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit, no.
All right, that's what I thought.
Now the ant bites back. And he does not bite you.
I didn't think so.
It's a little bit.
Barkskin for the win.
Yeah. Balmir, you're up. Your perception in that corner shows another large pile of treasure.
Oh. So would I hear this commotion over here?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's a very loud ant.
I'll walk over and load a shot, and I won't make it anywhere helpful. And I will turn this way. I yield my time.
Pylon, you're up.
I am going to start singing and move a bit up so I can be ready to do Court of Shards, but give everyone the +1 to hit and to damage.
Cool.
We have a new fort.
Marcus, you're up.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Take whatever attack opportunity you need to do.
Yep. You do not get got.
Fantastic. I will attempt to stab. I totally stab.
Yep. It's a good stab.
14 stab.
14's very good. It's not dead, but it's very good. And the swarm appears beside you.
Of course.
And we are back up to Baynard, I believe. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to take a 5-foot step away from the ant. I use my move action to cast a spell on myself. So my stomach actually starts getting hot. It's like filled with fire. And I breathe out a cone of fire. It gets all three, Marcus, unfortunately, as well, and the ant and the swarm. All of them have to give me a DC 14 reflex save.
What the fuck?
Sure, yeah.
So I don't take any damage because I have evasion.
Awesome. And it's max damage, so like you should be scared about how much damage it could have been if you failed that save. It's a whole ton of damage.
The swarm skitters up the walls and gets out of the way. The ant takes the full force.
Seriously? Okay, the ant takes 4 points of damage.
Ooh.
The ant shrivels up like a ant in a magnifying glass and just pops into dust.
Oh, nice. It was for the swarm. I was really upsetting that they got away from it. Do they have evasion?
Maybe.
That's awesome and terrifying at the same time. Okay, that was my turn.
Do they take half damage or no damage?
If they have evasion, they would take no damage. If they pass the reflex save, they would take half, which would be 2, but because they're swarm, it's doubled, so it's back to 4.
Okay, thank you. The swarm comes back down and starts going for Marcus.
Of course.
Oh no. Marcus in the took us.
You take many, 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 many tiny ant bites.
Many.
Right in your pee hole.
Acid down the peen. And you take 3 damage.
They're climbing into my urethra. I just fan cast Jeff Goldblum as Marcus for that. They're climbing into my urethra.
I don't know what Jeff Goldblum shit you know, but
The Fly. Just everything. Jurassic Park and The Fly, and then all the things he did because he's Jeff Goldblum, not as an actor.
I see. Balmir, you're up.
Well, I don't. Well, I guess I don't know what's going on yet. So around the corner, see the swarm of scarabs, and not having a generally better idea, I shall shoot my big old crossbow at this at the swarm.
All right. At the swarm? Okay.
I mean, that's what I got. It's that or fire. 25 to hit a pile of bugs, please.
25 to hit.
So if you say no, I'm leaving.
Yeah, give me your damage.
10 piercing.
Rolled a 10. 10 piercing. All right, thank you.
One beetle explodes. Takes 2 with them.
Yeah, a single beetle. Single ant. Or scarab, or whatever they are today.
I believe there should be some bug shrapnel.
And Pi, you're up.
I don't like the phrase bug shrapnel, but
Oh, God.
cool. I can move right in front of them with the song still going, and they need to make me a DC 14 reflex save.
They do not make the save.
That is going to be 2d8 of piercing damage, magical. What's a d8 look like? What the hell? They take 9 points of damage from this magical screech.
Sure. The swarm is thinning.
Ooh.
Marcus, you're
I mean, sure, I'll impale a bug on the end of the deck.
up. Okay.
One tiny little bug. I'm going to cut off its wings or its legs or something.
Ooh, that's sadistic.
Yeah, let's do this. Stabby, stabby.
Sure.
15 and 18.
They both hit.
5 damage and 18. Total 13 damage.
Yep, that's super overkill for a couple of beetles,
Yeah.
but they're dead.
Fuck those beetles.
It's cool. Baynard, you're up.
I'm going to say, Pi, Marcus, watch out. And I breathe fire again.
Oh, God.
Christ.
All right, so 14 reflex saves.
It's my job. I beat it by a country mile. I just keep singing and jump away. I still take half damage, though.
Well, I failed it, but I have evasion.
You take full, I think, if you fail it with evasion.
Evasion? No, it's half.
No, if you pass it with evasion, you take none. But if you fail, you still take full.
I thought it reduces it to half, and then if you pass, you get nothing. I think it just makes it slightly better.
Oh, that's a way better feat than I thought it was.
I think.
Hold on. You guys might be right.
It's max damage again, so 4 damage. So if you pass the reflex save, it's only 2 damage.
Cool.
Okay. The bugs scuttle up the wall again. They're used to your tricks, and they scuttle back down and try to bite Marcus.
So no, I take the full damage. You guys are right. How much was it?
Oh, okay.
4.
Yeah, it's so that because you're so good at dodging, you can dodge things that you shouldn't be able to, but you got to dodge it.
The bugs do not bite Marcus. There's not enough of them to do anything meaningful. Balmir, you're up.
Tell him to fuck off.
Oh, let's load a firebolt. What the hell? It's all stone down here anyway. It's that or explore the other corner.
You could wander off.
Well, card late. I'll probably wander out the next time. Once there's 2 bugs left and there's 4 of us attacking, that'll be sufficient overkill. 24 to hit with flamey piercy damage.
24 hits. Yeah, a quarter of the bugs kind of go up in flames, and you're down to about a quarter of the original.
Hell yeah. Just in time for Scream Me.
Pylon, you're up.
I take another deep breath in between a note and let out just a gob full of spikes. You have a Court of Shards reflex save on the house. 14.
14. They do not pass.
Awesome. They're going to take another. Max damage on the first dice, 5 on the other. 13 points of magical piercing damage.
Yep. All the bugs are gone.
Yeah. Got him.
Nice.
Marcus, you're up.
Bugs are all gone.
Mm-hmm.
I loot the loot.
Sure. Wolverine falls from the ceiling and lands on you.
What is happening?
Like the X-Men Wolverine?
No, like a Wolverine.
What the shit?
Yeah, a Wolverine falls from the ceiling It looks like this small old man, but it is a Wolverine.
So it's Old Man Logan. Got it.
And he goes to take a bite out of you.
Son of a bitch.
This is an insane motley crew of things. It's like, yeah, this giant ant. Yeah, and then these scarabs are here too. And a Wolverine. Like, what?
It's in the game. We're supposed to go to the end room. Enemies keep respawning until we leave.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is book 6. It's just surviving the wave after wave.
He gets a good chunk out of you,
Christ.
and you take 5 damage.
Could die fucking.
I'll bite your dick off. I'll eat your dick. He'll do it. I've seen him do it.
Christ.
Baynard, you're up.
I'll walk down here and just swing my mace at it as I 22.
22 hits.
4 damage. Oh, is Pi singing?
Yeah.
5 damage then.
All righty. Balmir, you're up. There's a Wolverine biting Marcus's ankles.
I'll stop biting my dick? Fantastic.
Yeah, something like piercing damage. I will load a shot. I will... Yeah, I can make that shot. Let's... 26 to... Oh, what is happening? Crushing it.
26 hits. Give me a damage roll.
Alright. Oh, plus 3. Thank you, Pylon.
You're welcome.
Oh, big dirty 6.
6 is good. Pi, you're up.
I have 1 spell slot left for the day, so I'm going to step past Baynard and angle this in such a way, and I would like the Wolverine to make a dex save. Reflex, sorry.
Nope. Does not pass.
8 points of magical... Oh no, I get the song too. 9 points of magical piercing damage. Yeah.
Marcus, you're up.
Fuck this Wolverine. Stabby, stabby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. They both hit.
So that's 7 damage, and that's 6 damage.
Yikes.
This is the real boss here, guys, is this Wolverine. Secretly ruling this gang of bandits from the basement.
Hold person. He's not a person, he's a Wolverine. Hold Wolverine.
Oh, man, Logan.
The Wolverine changes into a small old man,
Fucking knew it.
and he's just sort of goleming in the corner. And then it's Baynard's turn.
I'll ask him like who he is and what is he doing down here.
He doesn't respond.
Can you say that in Wolverine?
Sorry, is he human or?
He's human, yeah.
Okay, that's my turn. I'm just gonna wave my mace in his face and say like, who are you? What are you doing down here?
Pi, you're up.
I don't want to kill the small man like we killed the bear man, because this is clearly part of the poltergeist thing that's happening to, I guess, the entire Stolen Lands. I'm going to hold and see if he attacks again. I'll attack him again, but I'm going to stop the song and hold my action.
Okay. Marcus, you're up.
Is he still trying to bite my ankles? No, he's not, right?
No.
Generally upset and asking, the fuck, dude?
Sure. He turns into a bear.
Jeez.
He's a druid. I'm going to say that I want that to trigger my ready to action. And I'm going to...
What was your ready to action?
if he attacks, I'm going to just attack.
Sure.
Yeah. And I pull back my... I can't ready a full round action, so I'm going to take one shot with my bow. I do a 20 adjusted.
20 hits, yeah.
Yeah. For 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Die to a bear now.
You got an angry bear. Baynard, you're up.
No, I just have to attack him. I got nothing else. Oh, wrong dice. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
All right. Are you singing or not, Pi?
I stopped singing.
So 5 damage. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
It sure is.
Balmir, you're up.
Well, I was going to turn and go wander, meander into that other corner, and then I see a goddamn sudden bear, and I take a panic shot.
It's a real grisly turn of events.
My panic shot misses right over the shoulder. So yeah, 10 to not hit.
Yeah, panic shot does not hit. Correct.
Goddamn bear.
Pi, you're up.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I want to... Yeah, I'm going to keep shooting at him. I don't have any more spells left anyways. This time it is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Awesome. And second one is only a 7 to hit. So the first one does 8 points of damage, max damage for me.
Yeah, so the bear slumps over and slowly phases back into an old man who is bleeding out.
I cast Stabilize.
Oh, I was about to kill him.
We've talked about this so many times.
He'll still be unconscious.
Well, it is Marcus's turn. Marcus goes before Baynard.
He had a chance to give up. He's getting stabbed.
Oh Lord, no.
Okay, is that a full coup de grace?
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't have to move.
Okay. We coup de grace another person today.
Oh Lord.
You're just jealous that I coup de grace somebody.
I am. I'm upset. I'm the one that kills people. Me.
That is the final enemy in the stag fort.
Thank fucking Christ.
It is fully completed.
Hell yes. Get us back to somewhere safe and not filled with creatures and bandits. And we want to go warn the trading post about the bandits and get our reward for killing the stag lord. Unseen nettles. There's a lot of stuff we got to take care of.
I want the reward that's on the ground, right here in front of me.
So there is a shit ton of treasure in these rooms. It's mostly trade goods, pelts, furs, tobacco, iron, bronze, some weapons and gear. And all of that is worth 6,850 gold.
We buy a kingdom.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
In one of the chests, there's 4,500 copper, 2,000 silver, 900 gold, and 21 platinum. And there's another bag with 3,000 gold of stolen jewelry.
And Oleg's wife's real ring is there. And we can correct that year-old flub.
How big is the bag?
It is like pack horse sized.
Oh, okay, it's pretty big then.
We're gonna have like a lot of like magical items now, eh?
There's no magical items within.
No, I mean we're gonna buy a whole bunch of shit.
No, but we have a bunch of money. Call me Bylon.
You might want to hold on to that money.
Oh right, we have a kingdom to make. Shit.
We're gonna buy so much wheat.
We as the players know that, but our characters don't know they're making a kingdom. They think that they're cold, hard cash.
Correct.
It's just pouring onto them.
Marcus wants to palm like 10 more platinum.
Stop stealing stuff.
My perception's pretty high.
You don't know me?
Just stop it.
No.
It's so annoying.
We've lived together for a month and a half. It's what my character would do.
This is what I do.
Sleight of hand.
Don't bother. 24 perception.
Oh, okay, fine.
So you are caught. Pylon catches you trying to palm some of this platinum.
I need to know who else sees. So I need everyone else's.
All right.
What was the sleight of hand roll?
It's 15.
Oh, I saw this too.
Shit.
I grab him by the wrist and I say, "Well, better to leave it all in the bags there, friend, so that we can transport it more easily. Don't want to lose any in the cracks. To all the bug guts."
Of course, yes. I mean,
And I let go of his wrist.
I was simply counting.
Baynard pulls out the writ. He says, "All bandits."
He used to hear proving just they can read by threatening you with death. All bandits.
No, he doesn't do that. I'm just joking.
I think that's good. I think that's a good, like, hey, motherfucker, we're watching.
Yeah. Hey, all bandits.
I like it.
Just counting. Just counting.
Okay. We are done with the stag fort.
Back to Oleg's. Drag our prisoner kicking and screaming to Oleg so he can meet John Hand. Make you have a conversation with them.
Should we split up? Should we send Pi and Balmir back? We take... Because my idea is to banish Craigers across the river. So me and Marcus could take him off to the to banish him across the river while you guys head back to the fort. Do we want to split up the party like that?
I look at the pile of gold and the dwarf and I say, I'd be happy to go back.
Yeah, I think if we send you guys with the treasure and me and Marcus go off on the errand with Craigers.
You will not be able to take all of this treasure with you. Hard stop. You do not have the means to do so. It is a basement full of treasures. So take that into account.
Okay. Not even on my donkey?
No. Like, you would need multiple pack animals to get rid of all of this. This is months of looting.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, this is our new base of operations. We don't have to move the treasure anywhere. This is now home.
Yeah, but that means we can't leave it unattended.
You might also want to talk to the guys before you assume that they're going to do anything for you.
What do you mean?
Akiros.
Okay, so we finished 10 minutes ago with the basement. And you've now decided as a group to move on back to Oleg's with the Stag Lord's preserved body, Krager, your live prisoner. And on your way out, Akiros stops you and says, friends, I admire what you're doing and might care to look you up in the future. But my friend Ox here, he will not be helpful. I need to find somewhere that he'll be all right. So I will be gone.
Feel free on your way. If you're heading north, just cross the Skunk River, head to the fork, and you'll find a trading post owned by a man named Oleg. If you tell him we sent you, you'll be able to find rest there, and perhaps he has some sort of work for your friend Ox here.
Thank you.
Kind of pat him on the shoulder, and I say, let's set that fire to let this thing out as we leave.
Yeah, I forgot about the owlbear.
Me too. And then we zoomed back to this map, and I was like, oh.
One more enemy.
Now, you guys set up the plan earlier to have a small fire to burn his gate down so he'd get out without impacting anyone.
Next time we have a big battle, he runs back in.
Ha! You freed me.
Your trip back to Oleg's is relatively uneventful. You've got, an angry prisoner and a non-rotting corpse, so it's a little more interesting than normal, but nothing too ridiculous. And you arrive at Oleg's mid-morning, a few days after leaving Fort Stag, and you're greeted by both Oleg and John Hand.
John Hand?
John Hand
Hell's horses! Is that the Stag Lord?
was the Stag Lord.
I'd hold up like half of the ruined helmet to show him as I'm like walking towards him. John Hand, John. Look what we did.
What the ever-loving hell happened to his head?
Baynard.
Just gonna point at the base.
Goddamn wand of fear.
I crushed it with the power of Erastil.
My God.
He suffered Erastil's judgment.
Yes, I see that. And this tied up fellow? You're not bringing more?
Why, you don't know?
Would John Hand not know him?
No, they're just random bandit outpostings, right? They're not necessarily cohesive. It's not a structured army.
Oh.
They've never met.
Don't worry, John Hand. Shit staying here has got places to go.
Oh, that's good. I don't plan on sharing my kingdom.
Of course, John Hand.
And then Oleg walks up. Hello, comrades. I will take prisoner. And he's shuffled off to the pens. Guards will deal with him soon.
Make sure they don't kill him. We're gonna banish him. Like we're gonna take him back later. It's just we don't worry. Just keep him safe, okay?
I'm afraid that does not fall under your jurisdiction.
I'll talk to the guards if I have to. He's coming with us later.
All right.
We made a promise that we wouldn't kill him.
That's true.
I looked away from the map for a second, looked back, and forgot that you had moved the token of the Stag Lord over to show he had his body. And I was like, holy shit, because it's upright. And I was like, no.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay. The guards will let you banish him. They were just going to execute him, but if you take him far enough away, they don't give a shit.
And bandits, if you spin them around, they can't find their way back. They're like field mice.
Yeah. That is the end of book 1 of Kingmaker.
There's no pomp?
No.
Oh.
No one threw us a party?
No, you guys have just done what you were supposed to do.
That's so good. Star Wars. Sorry, Kimpo was doing the Star Wars music from end of that Phantom Menace. Oh, that's so good.
And now, the guards, after handing Krager back to Baynard for his exile, hand Balmir a letter with an ornate wax seal on it.
Dope. Balmir receives his letter, opens it with bated breath. Cousin, I have the joyous and litigious honor of informing you that you have been granted a pardon. It is unfortunately due to an equally litigious and much less joyous loophole in the conditions of your banishment. I quote, in subsection B of the 4th section of the banishment order, Balmir Harcum, spelled wrong, the defendant, son of Grolmir Harcum, spelled right, the accused, you have hereby banished for the duration of your natural life as the accused. I am terribly sorry that this is how you must find out your father's passing. Please head north and return home as soon as you are able. The clan needs you in your dear father's absence. With a heavy but hopeful heart, Hrolfdar.
As Balmer reads this letter from his cousin, we're taken back to the past spring. There's a snowy northern mountain and the bright sunlight of spring highlighting a subtle doorway in the rock face. We enter into it through a small dwarven settlement. We see a dimly lit cavern, the sconces filled with stones emanating a dull blue light. In a hushed, muted tone that matches the lighting, 2 dwarves are speaking. Balmir, listen to me. Your pig-headedness is going to be the death of you. This is not your crime to pay for.
But it is my father who stands accused, and it's not even his crime. Hrolfdar, if they banish him, he won't survive. You know he won't, cousin.
It's not my place to say, but everyone knows that he's sick, Bal.
Exactly why he needs to stay, so they can keep trying to heal him.
Or you could stay. The clan needs a strong leader to fill your father's shoes.
Strong? Strong? How could I lead anyone if I just let my father wander off into the wilderness and die? Or down into the Darklands?
Cousin, it might be what he wants. This exile might spare the clan having to watch him wither away.
I have to. He's my father, Hrolfdar. Please, promise me something?
Hrolfdar's face contorts with worry and resignation as we watch him realize there's nothing he can say to make Balmir stay. Yes, my friend, of course.
Do not attempt to call me back. Do not dishonor yourself by trying to undo what I do in that courtroom today. Please.
We then see that same mountain, now in the dark of night, as a small figure trudging through the snow, a large crossbow strapped to his back, as he makes his way south.
It's a fancy seal there.
Oh yes. Then I must return back my fight for my clan's honor, in a very litigious and joyless way. There shall be no blood, there shall be no battle. You need not come with me. I leave you well knowing that Baynard can murder anybody he damn well chooses. And I've never left a place feeling never felt so secure in a place in all my life. I hope my kingdom feels like Oleg's shortly.
Be sad to see you go. Is this joyless and litigious battle to be a long one? Will we see you again, friend?
I sure hope so. I might be slightly different. I might sound different. I might be shorter, taller. I've completely forgotten my entire backstory by then.
You've got people that want you back.
If not me, my younger brother with a mustache.
Talmir, the slightly taller Balmir.
Oh, you've met him.
And then if that character ever dies, Small Mir, your daughter or your sister.
Balmir, I don't know what litigious means, but I wish you luck in your adventures.
Oh, I thank you, gentle giant.
You'll be missed, friend.
He said it right, at least.
That's why I'm laughing. Marcus would legitimately be laughing at that.
We shall meet on the field of battle again.
You're like, you can kill anyone who stands. Farewell, gentle giant.
Oh, Christ. All right. So Balmir has informed you that he will be departing for some time. I think you've earned this long rest. Take a day or two to relax and get your bearings and see Balmir off.
Does Balmir leave at 4th level?
Yes.
Do we see him off at 4th level?
You will be 4th level, yes.
Yeah!
Hot dirter.
That's exciting.
I mean, you shouldn't get it because you barely killed that guy, but...
I died like twice.
The experience isn't literal experience. It's the stuff that pours out of him when we squish his brain in his helmet.
I see.
It's like in Fable. The little green chunks are brain matter.
You're welcome for giving us all that chunks.
Baynard made dinner. It's chunks.
Ew.
Gross.
We can make a whole bunch more head cheese.
So the morning of your second day of rest is Balmir's departure. Notably, Pylon hasn't shown up for the send-off.
Oi, where's the fucking elf?
Check the trees.
He should be here. I'll go wake him up, and Baynard will go off to find where Pylon is.
Sure. I've never described Oleg's in any real detail, but the modest lodgings that each of you keep here, they're not identical, but similar. While arranged differently within your rooms, all three of them have 5 notable things in common. The first is a small window that lets light trickle in during the day. The second is the same slab of wood on 4 legs that serves as a writing table and is pushed up under that window, accompanied by the third thing, a functional but uncomfortable chair that tucks beneath said slab of wood. The fourth is the straw-stuffed bed in the corner that has the same type of simple quilts and inornate frame. The fifth thing that these rooms share in common is that, much like your own, Pylon is not in this one. At the foot of his bed, his rucksack lays open, a few items of his traveling gear lazily placed on the floor, and the edge of the bed nearest to it. His sturdier, road-worn boots he wears while out on the road with you all have been kicked off just to the side of the door, still covered with traces of your trip back from Stag Fort. On top of the desk, silhouetted in the light from the window, is an oblong shape.
I'd look quizzically at the boots and then approach the desk cautiously and pick up the object on the desk.
It's booby trapped.
Yep.
Should have done a perception check. God damn.
You lift up this item, turning it over in your hands, and it's clear that this is what used to be Tuskgutter's tusk that Pylon had taken after it wounded Marcus. The bone-white surface is now broken with a series of rough etchings, symbols that you, Baynard, don't recognize, with long curving lines and barbed corners. The inside has been hollowed out with the vicious tip flattened and punched through, transforming this once tusk into a battle horn. On the desk underneath the horn is Pylon's copy of the writ, and a small sheet of paper with sheet music scratched on it. We see our now diminished group at a distance, Marcus and Baynard standing by the gates to the trading post as Balmir is riding off to start his journey back north. And as he gets further away, we turn our view upward towards the sky. When it pans back down, we can tell by the trees and the way that the sun hangs lower in the sky that we are somewhere further north on Avestan than the Stolen Lands, and it is more than 2 decades earlier. We see a young girl, no more than 5 or 6 years old, push charcoal black hair out of a stubborn, focused face. We see that the object of this razor-sharp, green-eyed gaze is a rather large blue butterfly. The young girl pounces at it, but it flutters away, deeper into the woods beyond. She gives chase, leaving the path behind her. It's darker now, the approaching evening and canopy overhead working together to bring night sooner than it should arrive. We see the girl climbing a dry, dead-looking tree, inching out on a branch on the end of which the subject of her hunt is perched. As she reaches out ever so slowly to snatch the bug, she overextends and the branch snaps with an echoing crack. The child falls as quickly as the holly blue insect takes flight. Her outstretched arm catches another, sturdier branch, and another crack rings through the forest. Night is now set incompletely, and the girl is cradling her right arm, the wrist and a few of the fingers sitting at odd angles and beginning to swell. Similarly, her face is bruised and puffy, the dirt on it cut through by parallel tear tracks. She looks completely and utterly lost, as evidenced by the amount of time she has been wandering. Suddenly, the same butterfly darts across her view, almost aglow in the starless dark of the woods. Her face brightens, and in spite of her pain, she hurriedly resumes her chase. As she turns to follow it, she quickly breaks the line of trees, emerging onto a well-trodden path. Relief visibly washes over her as she abandons her bug catching and rushes down the path. The starry, bright night we now see is darkened by a swath of clouds as the girl stumbles up to her family's small cabin. In a hurry to seek comfort, she does not notice the signs of the struggle that played out while she was lost in the woods. She calls for her mother as she passes an overturned chair. She shouts for her father as her boots crunch loose fragments of brick from a smashed-in section of the small fireplace along the wall. She sobs in rising panic. She doesn't quite understand. In pain, she is having trouble comprehending as she pushes the door to her parents' bedroom open with her shoulder, already ajar and crooked on its hinges from a forceful impact. We hear her crying continue as she sees her mother's lifeless body slumped at the foot of the bed. And as we pan away up and into the night sky, a glossy black spider crawls across the dead woman's face, between the red hair pasted to her brow and her glassy green eyes. And we see Baynard, downtrodden and seated in the small pen that John Hand has set up for the boars, who are excitedly jumping and climbing on the young man.
Get down, Pi. Balmir, get down. There should always be four of us, and I think it's fitting that you two will replace the friends that we've lost. We've lost a lot, haven't we, guys? I mean, we had to take your mother. I think we have each other now. And then at this point, Baynard pulls out his reed flute and starts playing Pi's song to the two boars that he's named after his two lost friends.
Marcus will have been approaching, I guess, the pen, and he's overheard Baynard just talking to these animals, and then he starts hearing the flute being played, so he waits a minute, just listening, because he can't be a soft guy. After about a minute, he loudly kind of walks up, kind of knocking on the pen post somewhere, and he's, Baynard, we gotta go.
Baynard like quietly wipes tears from his eyes and it's like, yeah, okay, let's go. And he jumps over the stall door and starts following Marcus out.
So the two of you alone set out on your journey to release Cragger into the wild, essentially. And then, I hope, bring the body of the Stag Lord to Nettles.
Yeah. Every few days I keep casting Gentle Repose over on him again because it only lasts 3 days when I cast it. Well, if we go up to level 4, it lasts 4 days. So I have to keep casting as we go. And I keep assuring Cragger that we are going to release him across...
Nettles Crossing, right?
Across the Skunk River. That's the border of our territory. And once we're across the Skunk River, he's free to do whatever he wishes.
Sure.
Is the Skunk River Nettles Crossing, or is that something else?
Oh, Shrike River. Sorry, you're right. Shrike River.
Yeah, Nettles is on the Shrike River.
Oh, is that Skunk River is the one that goes through the forest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I misread my note. It's Shrike River, yeah.
Okay. It's an uneventful trip to Nettles, but that is where the uneventfulness stops. And as you roll up to Nettles, surprisingly not any more rundown than it was. It seems to have reached its peak rundownness. There's still the single rope across the middle that slowly dips into the river below. And yeah, it's still a rundown little hut with a smashed bridge.
Okay, so Marcus and I will pull Cragger's off of his horse. We'll take him close to the bank. I'll throw down a bag and a rapier, and I'll tell him, once you start to cross this river, you're no longer our problem. We've kept up our end of it. There's some stuff for you to help you along your way, and then I get behind him and I start untying his hands, and I'll step back once he's untied. If you can cross the river, you can have your freedom.
Just before you untie his hands, I'm just gonna lean close to his ear and be like, but don't think you're getting away without a mark on you. And I'm gonna cut off his pinky and ring finger of his right hand.
God damn.
Okay. I think that's a reasonable...
He'll never work again, but he can marry.
You can still do stuff with those three.
Not labor, though.
No, but you
swing
can
a hammer with claims. Sorry, cut me out. I'm not here. Cut me out.
Yeah. He is visibly upset by what's happened, but he also understands that he's not in a position to do anything about it. What are you laughing at?
Just you cut off his fingers, he turns to you and he looks visibly upset.
Well, like-
not like but like
Expecting to scream, I'll like clamp the hand over his shoulder or over his mouth and just be like, bye.
Shit.
He can scream into it.
Yeah.
but just visibly upset to refer to a maiming is so Connor.
I'm so tired. It's so late.
Okay, so does he pick up the rapier in the bag as we walk away from him a little bit?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Okay, so he notices that the bag is actually like heavy with metal. And as he's like looking at the bag, am I able to ring the bell for the ferryman?
Yep.
Okay, so I ring the bell as he's looking in the bag. And when he opens the bag, it's just full of...
I kick him into the river.
No, you don't kick him. Well, you can. But when he's looking in the
I
bag,
kick him into the river. After you ring the bell and like the process starts.
when he looks in the bag, it's just full of the stag pendants from all the dead bandits we've killed.
Oh my goodness.
Is there a particular message you're trying to send with this?
Don't fuck with him.
Die.
This is for Nettles. This is revenge for Nettles.
You just wanted the body of the Stag Lord. That's why you have the body. They're sacrificing him. This character's taking a hard turn.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Okay, so you've set Nettles loose. Sorry, not Nettles. You've set Cragger loose.
Yeah.
You've cut off his 2 fingers on his right hand.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't part of that.
You gave him a rapier and a bag of stag pendants.
Yeah.
Baynard rings the bell.
Yeah.
And then Marcus kicks him into the river.
Yeah.
This is the order of events.
Yeah.
They clearly didn't talk this out.
No.
Okay. I, Connor, don't understand the stag amulets, but anyways, Nettles rushes Cragger and pulls him under until the bubbles stop. And then a dead body floats down the river.
The point is, we didn't kill him.
When we see the body float up, that's when we pull the Stag Lord and we throw the Stag Lord's body into the river and ring the bell one last time.
Sure. Even before you ring the bell, Nettles appears before the Stag Lord's body and drags it down. And you wait a long time and nothing comes back up.
Cool. Satisfied ghost.
I think Baynard would spend like the whole day there, just like looking at the river. Like Marcus, do you do anything?
I lament on the fact that you gave him all of those stag pendants and all the gold that just got washed away. In fact, I'll go downriver and try and find that back while you're contemplating on your things here.
Sure. You find the bag. It wouldn't have gone far. Like, it would have just been on the fucking... Like, he wasn't holding it when you kicked him in.
Yeah, I was going to say he
Oh, yeah.
went to pick it up and you knocked it into the river.
So when Marcus is like picking the bag up from the shore, he turns around and Baynard's not that far away from him, with his mace and his shield out. And he says, Marcus, you killed that man back at the fort. He was unconscious and he was no threat to us. And I told you, if you ever did something like that again, I would crush your skull in. Tell me why I should not crush your skull in now.
You don't have a third pig.
Goddamn, dude.
Oh, boy. Jokes are going to get you killed.
Taylor, if I had the ability to give you like a bonus point or something, that was so quick.
That's probably what he would say.
It is what he said. That's good.
It's so late for murder.
The pigs represent friends that I've lost. I don't think that I can count a thief and a backstabber among my friends.
Backstabber.
Tell me why I shouldn't just crush your skull in now.
The man had the chance to give up. He didn't. Instead, he turned into a bigger, more threatening animal. Should I have waited for him to turn into something else?
We could have tied him up, and I made you a promise.
So you're going to break that promise?
So I guess, do we have to fight now then? I don't understand.
You promised me to help find out what happened to my family. Or did our talk in the barn mean nothing to you? Shows the kind of man that follows a rascal.
It seems it meant nothing to you.
It did. I told you I will protect those who I've considered my friends.
Oh, shit's getting so real.
I'm not sure where Baynard would go from here, to be honest. I don't know if that would convince him or not.
I've questioned your integrity as a man, your ability to call yourself a follower of a rascal. I'm calling you out on your being.
Well, also calling him a friend at the same time. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
And calling his bluff about killing you.
Yeah, that's what the whole point of this is. I'm telling him to take a shot. If that's his choice, it's not much of a follower of a rascal. That's what I'm getting at.
This is a tough one, Eric.
I'm not doing anything threatening. I don't have daggers out. He's got his shield and mace. I'm standing there by the bank with a bunch of pendants and a sack in my hand.
Oh, Spartan kick him into the river.
Do what you must.
Baynard lets out a grunt and angrily hits the grasses or the reeds beside him, and he storms back off to his horse. And he does what he did the last time he was really angry at Marcus. And he gets on his horse and starts riding away, leaving you on the riverbank.
You got a fucking death wish, bud. Holy shit.
I'm playing my character.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Marcus before that moment. You won me over.
That's gonna be my one line for the whole first book is you don't have a third pig.
It's good.
No, that's good. I like that. I think we're back to that animosity between the two characters. And I think it's gonna be really interesting going forward how we handle that.
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
What are your alignments as a duo? What is your alignment, Marcus?
I'm neutral evil.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
Neutral evil. I figured it was evil something.
I'm not good.
And you're chaotic good.
Sorry, I'm neutral good, actually. That's what I put down. I thought it was neutral good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you guys are closer than you think.
I'd argue the most opposite. The diagonals to me are the most opposite.
No, they're not diagonal.
Well, they're flanking each other.
They're flanking.
That's good. Baynard and Marcus. As you are approaching the trading post along the familiar road that you've traveled to and from the Shrike River on many times now, the expected view of Oleg's fort is interrupted by a strangely clad figure standing outside the gate, speaking to one of the guards. As you come into the guard's line of sight, even at a distance, you see him point in your direction as he continues speaking to this person. You see their head turn to follow the guard's gesturing, and you're close enough now to see some details, even though you can't hear their voices. You see the charcoal-haired woman's gaze over the white fur that rims her half-cloak, and as her shoulders angle toward you, she is already walking to meet you on the path, raising an arm in a stiff, curt wave. When she's close enough for her voice to be heard, she speaks to you in a light Nemirian accent.
Hail and well met. I am to understand that you two might know where I can find a particular half-elf.